Call roll, please.
Chair McCucci?
Here.
Vice Chair Risberger?
Here.
Commissioner Maskin?
Here.
Commissioner Baskin?
Here.
Commissioner Lettuce? Commissioner Swan? Commissioner Hahn?
Here.
You have a quorum.
Great. And do we have any public comment or correspondence?
No correspondence.
Great. So 2 orders of business before we get started. We just have to approve some minutes from our last 2 meetings. Let's see, August 21st and September 28th, or September 18th, pardon me. So I will make a motion to accept the minutes for August 21st, 2024 as presented.
Second.
Call roll.
Chair McCucci?
Yes.
Vice Chair Risberger?
Yes.
Commissioner Maskin?
Abstain.
Commissioner Baskin?
Yes.
Commissioner Hahn?
Abstain, wasn't fun.
That one fails.
Okay. We'll try again next time.
Try again next month.
I wasn't here.
Oh, someday we'll get the August minutes passed. Okay, I will then make a motion to accept the September 18th minutes as presented.
I'll second that.
And we'll call roll.
Chair McCucci?
Yes.
Vice Chair Risberger?
Yes.
Commissioner Maskin?
Abstain.
Commissioner Baskin?
Yes.
Commissioner Hahn?
Yes.
That one passes.
All right. 1 out of 2, not bad, not bad.
Motion to adjourn.
All right, first order of new business, we have applicant Jean and Charles McKilligan, pronouncing that correctly? Yep, for 74 Gilbert Street in Oneonta. The applicant is seeking approval to construct a 216 square foot shed. Can you just give us a little breakdown?
But we're not constructing it, it's being constructed and then delivered to the property. And it was 16 square feet over the need for this permit, so. Anyhow, that's good place, we'd like to place a shed on our property. I hope you say yes, because it's being built as we speak.
So it's being constructed off-site?
Yes, by Kaufman Builders and Woodbridge.
Do we have any questions from the commissioners?
I have no questions on this.
Nor do I.
I used to be in Naples, my husband was on the council when it passed, actually, in 2012. Naples, yeah, you know.
Will the materials that the shed is being created, is being constructed with, are they going to match the home?
Yes, yes, the colors in the whole neighborhood are grayish blue, so I'm getting a blue one.
Pretty easy peasy, huh?
Is this a secret thing?
Mhm. Good, everyone good? Well, in that case, I will make a motion to, what do I have to do first? A motion to approve seeker, to consider this a type 2 action under seeker.
Second.
What, do you want me to, should I list all the things? Is that?
You can even that, or just say as noted, concur with code enforcement as noted in the memo, even.
Okay, I will make a motion to consider this a type 2 action under seeker as noted in the notes.
You're still
I'm
second.
still second.
Okay.
Further discussion from the
Still second,
commission?
Dan?
Huh?
You still second over there?
I'll waive the reading.
Further discussion from the commission? Okay, let's call roll.
Chair McCucci?
Yes.
Vice Chair Risberger?
Yes.
Commissioner Maskin?
Yes.
Commissioner Baskin?
Yes.
Commissioner Hahn?
Yes.
Passes.
Easy peasy.
Nope, one more.
Now we gotta do the site plan.
You gotta do the
review
site
first.
plan
Not
review.
done yet.
Almost done.
Almost.
Almost done.
Yeah.
I will further make a motion to approve the site plan review as presented.
Second.
Any further discussion from the commission? We'll call roll.
Chair McCucci?
Yes.
Vice Chair Risberger?
Yes.
Commissioner Maskin?
Yes.
Commissioner Baskin?
Yes.
Commissioner Hahn?
Yes. Thank you.
Good to go.
Good luck.
I'm gonna wait and see how my friends make out.
It's been a long night.
Feel, Feel free to stay if you wish, but you're
I would
also
say
free to go.
couple minutes, yes.
All right, next order of business, we have the applicant, Tino and Deborah Garufi of 175 East Street, for property owner Frank Company Jr. at 4 Shamrock Lane. This is for a special use permit to operate the business at 3335 Maple Street, also referred to as 82 Center Street, as a neighborhood market. This site has historically been used as a neighborhood market. Welcome. Tell us more. Nice to see you.
Yes.
Do you want to just tell us a little bit about the plans?
Well, I don't know, is everyone familiar when the Center Street Deli was owned by, well, still owned by the Haney's, but when they ran it?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
basically, it's pretty much the same thing.
Picking up where they left off.
Yeah, deli, same type of things that they were selling. Nothing different that I know of, yeah. I mean, they had year-round seafood, I don't know if we'll do seafood year-round or just for the, special holidays.
Are you going to be doing any renovations inside?
Just
What do you
not,
mean, really?
yeah, I mean, there's a crack in the ceiling.
Yeah.
For the deli part, the floor, depending on the tiles, if they can't, they're not gonna clean up, but not structural, no walls,
Right.
nothing like that,
Mhm.
like the floor, we put in new, flooring. Well, that's not construction,
No.
yeah, those have to come out. At the left side apartment there, I don't know if you're interested in just the deli part, or,
We're interested in everything.
cause those floors, the people that were in there before had, dogs, and then they birthed dogs, the smell you can't get out. If we can't get it out, then that will have to, that'll have to have, on the bottom, will have to have new, software.
Is the intention to rent out those apartments as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
The left one has some, that has to be taken care of. The right side, our son will be working with us, he'll be managing, so he'll be on the right side.
Cool.
He'll be living there on the right side.
It's exciting. And you're not going to be changing the name. I see that it says as a signage will be as it is now, so it'll still be Center Street Deli.
Yeah, it'll be Center Street Deli, whether it won't be Tino's.
Yeah. Won't be that.
But we may add, I don't know, we're thinking about, but it'll be Center Street, we may do Nunziata's, which was, his mom, so, it would be a name and then Center Street Deli.
This is just a question that I'm just curious about. Are you going to have like ground meat and things like that for purchase?
We'll have, yeah, in the deli case, different type, yeah, it won't be just,
Not just like sliced
not
meats?
just lunch, you'll have your deli meats and then, your salads and macaroni salad or,
I'm just asking selfishly because I'm very excited.
yeah.
Meatballs, meatball
Meat.
sauce, chicken
Meatballs,
cutlets,
yeah, that type of.
things you don't see around here.
Yeah. Cool. Questions
Good.
from the commissioners?
Steve, I have a question. Has it historically always been a special use permit for this?
Yeah,
Just-
yeah, it requires a special use permit.
Okay.
This is a neighborhood market, so it's permitted in an R2 with a special use permit.
Okay.
So
But
the
it-
intent of the review would be to determine where the garbage storage is gonna be. They're gonna have lights, what's the sign of the signage?
Mhm.
Are they changing the parking layout?
But there's already parking spaces, obviously this has been Center Street Deli in the past, so there's already parking spaces on the other side of the street, right, that are designated for,
Yeah.
Yeah,
customer
15
parking?
apartment.
Yeah.
And then it's the ones
And
that
then
are
there's some in the front.
in the apartments,
is there any handicap parking?
I don't think so. But I guess we'll have to,
it needs to be, I mean,
there has to be one we'll put in.
But the lighting of the sign will stay as it is now? It's not gonna be like,
that one still, it
Yeah.
works.
it's not gonna be like a big neon
No,
light up sign?
No, it'll be what's there.
Deli,
now,
deli.
yeah.
we're just
Okay,
putting-
nothing new.
It's
Nothing
what's
new.
there.
We're not going to New York City. No.
Questions from the commission?
The garbage is on the other side of the building, correct?
Yes.
Around the corner?
Yes, for the 35, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's 35.
No,
It's
33,
33.
yeah.
Or,
On the Maple Street side.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's like the back door, and then there's like an off side where the garbage goes,
There's a, you know,
with a box or
Yeah.
whatever.
And that garbage is shared with the tenant garbage, it's all in the same area?
That I don't know.
never asked for.
We never had tenants.
Right.
I guess we have to work that out with them or something, I don't know. But, I mean, probably.
But are there people currently living upstairs now?
No,
So it's
nobody's-
completely unoccupied.
nobody's there.
So it's been vacant, yeah.
Okay. Further questions from the commission?
Stephen, what are we missing? Is there anything we're missing here?
I mean, so the special use permit process is for basically to determine whether this particular special use permit would be detrimental to the neighborhood. So what you're really trying to drill down to is, if they're gonna run this deli, even if they run it as they did before, like, is there gonna be a dumpster? Is there gonna be a screened-in garbage area? Is there gonna be, I mean, it's the same stuff we talked about with Stagecoach saying, like, are we talking like garbage trucks getting there at 5 in the morning? Are we talking about this place being open until 2 AM? Or like, so those are all the things that you wanna drill down to. I mean, it sounds like there's really no physical change to the exterior, so
Right.
if we operate under the idea that the Center Street Deli operated like this forever and we never had a problem, then a reasonable expectation would be, we use a dumpster, you know, Casella picks it up, they do their pickups on whatever days, like, that's what you wanna get into. I mean, if there doesn't appear to be any other issues, then you're not missing anything. I
Okay.
mean, that's,
All right.
yeah.
So I don't know if there was a dumpster there before or not. I don't know if Frank had one.
Yeah,
I guess I could ask him, but.
Well, you probably have.
I mean, you would just, so like, one of the things they would wanna ask you guys is like, what's your plan for garbage removal?
Yeah.
What
That's-
is a dumpster? I mean, I can tell you,
But that, don't tell me.
Yeah,
I'm just
well-
saying.
Yeah.
You can tell us, yeah, I don't know.
What's your plan for garbage removal?
yeah, you're gonna need garbage removal, and as far as the hours, well, I can honestly tell you, I can hear at my house every Wednesday when Casella comes, and it isn't later in the afternoon, I can tell you that.
And we
They
usually
are
do
there.
slogan anyway.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, we-
Okay.
but in our neighborhood, they come at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
I mean, yeah, our code allows garbage pickup to begin at 5 AM.
Yeah.
And they do.
So then
They do.
it
Mine
wouldn't
does.
really
But
be,
we wouldn't be using,
well, it wouldn't be an issue, they're allowed to pick up at 5, they're allowed
Right.
to pick up at 5.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely.
I
I mean-
don't appreciate it at 5 o'clock in the morning, I can tell you that, but
I mean, it would be just like them picking up at any residence
Yeah.
that would be on the street anyway.
And we're not open till 2 in the morning.
Right.
I put my hours on, I put the hours on.
6:30 to 10.
I guess the question then would be, for me, is less about the time, because we can't necessarily control that. And there's other places right in that area where we have had plenty of complaints over the years because Casella will show up at 5 AM.
Mhm.
But for me, the biggest thing would be, are you gonna be going with a dumpster, or are you gonna go with cans? And it seems kind of ridiculous to ask that, except with Center Street Deli and the amount of garbage you'll probably produce every week, bins will overflow, and we already have issues with deer in Center City, and I wouldn't wanna have issues with other animals down there
Yeah,
either.
no, I'm with you on that.
So I guess, for me, it makes more sense to have a garbage bin, or a big dumpster there that can be closed up for the night, and,
Yeah, definitely has to be locked, 'cause,
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I don't think should be a problem, like,
yeah, that should be-
Well,
put it on-
I think it would be
put it on the side.
preferred for you anyway, because.
Yeah, no, I think so
Yeah.
too, yeah,
Yeah.
'cause I don't really wanna put a bunch of garbage cans out there.
Right,
Cause then, I mean, if you put the garbage cans out there, that looks, when I had Tino's, we would just put them out in the morning, he would come every day and pick them up, cause we didn't have a dumpster.
Right.
Because, the whole problem.
because your
with dumpster.
location, yeah.
But, if we had a dumpster, then he would only have to probably come like once a week,
Right,
so it shouldn't be a problem.
and you wouldn't have to move it.
Yeah.
If there were cans, you'd have to move the cans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
So
and
that's it for me.
yeah, and I think the hours are fair too, I mean, 6:30 AM, obviously catching the early crowd, and as you have mentioned, people are pretty much circulating by that time anyway, at least the, working crowd. 10 PM, is there, Steve, what's the, noise?
So the current code has there's no regulation related to hours of operation for these types of businesses.
Okay.
The updated code has it, but this application was put in before that code went into effect.
Okay,
The noise ordinance has exceptions for things like this, so like, the interesting part about, a neighborhood market is like, theoretically, they wouldn't fall under the noise ordinance unless they
Mhm.
were blasting like, I don't know, like disco music at 10 o'clock at night. I mean, there are exceptions, but like, typically businesses are exempt from most of the noise ordinance
Yep.
portion of the code. I was going somewhere with that. That's basically where it's at. I mean, they wouldn't fall into the noise violation of the noise ordinance.
and are there any plans for outdoor seating and dining? I know there's not a lot of
Picnic
space
table,
out there.
picnic
Yeah, I don't know
tables,
about
yeah.
dining, yeah, I mean, maybe some picnic tables.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not gonna be like a service
Oh, no.
restaurant of any sort,
No,
like
no,
people
no.
order at the counter, they can stay
Yeah,
at a
they-
couple
if they
tables
wanna
inside
stay,
or go.
They can sit at the picnic
Yeah.
table or whatever, there is some seating inside,
But that's.
which has been there.
Yeah.
It's not
So, but-
Yeah.
No, no restaurant type.
type of thing,
Okay,
Coffee to go, though,
yeah.
I'm assuming.
and
Yeah.
meatballs.
Or meatballs.
Oh, maybe.
I see you're gonna be selling beer and seltzer. Do you have plans to sell kegs?
No.
Cause that used to be they were the only ones in
Right,
town.
yeah.
No,
No,
that's a
we-
good point.
I wouldn't say, well, no, but we don't have plans on it, but I wouldn't say, I don't wanna.
Cause I don't believe you can do that under just a standard liquor license. I think there's gotta be Stephen, do you know this? Isn't there something extra with a liquor license to be able to sell kegs?
So that would be through the liquor authority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They regulate all that, we have nothing to do with
Yeah,
it.
but,
Okay,
but we don't, that really wasn't a plan.
okay,
Cool.
alright.
Further questions? Okay, so with this one, Stephen, we have to, is it still 2 motions?
Yeah, so this is a type two, this is theoretically a type two action under seeker, you determine seeker, you declare it either unlisted or a type two, and then you would site plan, because it's a site plan, and then you would approve the special use permit.
So 3. Okay. Well, I will make a motion to accept this as a type 2 under seeker.
I'll second.
Further discussion from the commission? Call roll?
Chair Makuchi?
Yes.
Vice Chair Risberger?
Yes.
Commissioner Maskin?
Yes.
Commissioner Baskin?
Yes.
Commissioner Hahn?
Yes.
Passes.
Okay, and then I will make an additional motion to approve the site plan as presented.
I'll second that.
Further discussion?
I'm looking for the site plan. Or is it just?
So I have them include photos of the existing buildings, there's no change to the exterior.
Okay.
There's no change to the grading, there's no change to the utilities, there's no change to the parking, I mean, it's an
Okay.
existing structure.
Okay.
So there's, the attached pictures were both basically just to show like the elevations, like where the parking is, because there's just,
Well, I think it's good to have it on the record that it's like that though too, so.
which is why the pictures are included in there, because there's no, it's an existing, non-conforming structure.
Okay.
So I can say to approve the site plan as presented.
Yes.
Okay. So my motion stands.
Did we have a second?
Yes.
Any further discussion? Call roll?
Chair Makuchi?
Yes?
Vice Chair Risberger?
Yes.
Commissioner Maskin?
Yes.
Commissioner Baskin?
Yes.
Commissioner Hahn?
Yes.
Passes.
Okay, and I will finally make a motion to accept and approve this special use permit for the neighborhood market at 82 Center Street or 3335 Maple Street.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call roll?
Chair Makuchi?
Yes.
Vice Chair Risberger?
Yes.
Commissioner Maskin?
Yes.
Commissioner Baskin?
Yes.
Commissioner Hahn?
Yes.
Passes.
Good luck.
We're excited for
When
you.
do you plan on opening?
Uh,
Wish it was yesterday.
There's still a lot of work.
Well.
After Frankie sold it, he gave it to somebody else, and they basically ran it into the ground, and there's just there's some work to be done. A lot of cleaning and
Is
everything
it still
else.
gonna be a coffee spot for retired basketball coaches?
Yeah, I've been trying to find iced coffee someplace. We went to a food show down in the city, and they had, different types of coffee and stuff like that, but we'll figure out something,
Good,
try to keep everybody happy.
there you go.
Well, if you happen to be start selling, like very specialized microbrew beer, there was a huge group of people that didn't know quite what to do after the hometown deli closed.
Yeah, that,
With
yeah.
what that used to bring people in from all
Yeah.
over for
Yeah,
that.
that was,
So
Yep.
something to think about.
yeah.
No, we don't do stuff like that, but we just wanna get it open first, and then gradually, little by little, work on everything, but
Yeah.
so don't wanna go out and being busters and.
A good breakfast sandwich and coffee is good stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much, and breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
And meatballs and chicken cutlets.
Yeah.
I can't emphasize this enough.
Yeah.
Things that matter to
Writing
me.
that in the morning,
Well, we look forward to having an Italian deli back in the area.
so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any other new business?
Thank you all. for
Thank
your
you so much.
Have a good night.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Okay. I will make a motion to adjourn at 7:28.